Hey mathematicians, let's talk about order of operations. We're just starting out talking about them. Operations are adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, and later we're going to talk about exponents. And so this is just like the rules for which ones to do first when you have a problem with multiple operation symbols in them. Let's look at some examples. One really important thing to know is these ones, actually the first one doesn't need to be filled in. It's just that when we're talking about a multiplication problem, you can think of it as blank groups of blank. So whatever the numbers are, you can say if it's like 4 times 7, 4 groups of 7. That's really important for the next few order of operations lessons because we're going to be drawing them out and we're going to draw them in groups. And we can use a lot of different multiplication symbols. So we know that very traditional x1. We also might have seen parentheses being used. If there's a number right here and a number right here and no space between them, that means multiplication. This asterisk, which if you're on a keyboard is the, what key is it? On top of the number 8, that is also a multiplication symbol. And also this big dot, big like circle dot, I didn't meant to fill that in, also a multiplication symbol. So there are lots of different options for showing multiplication, and we want to make sure that we're comfortable with all of them. All right, let's look at what we're doing today. We're going to be using these graphic organizers to talk about the expression that's in the middle. So here we have this 3, that dot that means times 7. So instead of saying times, for these problems, we're going to say this really means 3 groups of 7. We're going to write that in words, 3 groups of 7. It's also fine if you write the numbers as numbers and write like 3 and then write the words groups of 7. This representations one, I want you to really pay attention though. This is how I'm going to draw it. 3 groups of. To show a group, I'm going to do like a big circle. 1, 2, 3 big groups of 7. There are going to be 7 in each group. Now you can draw circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can draw tally marks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can draw little hearts, whatever symbol you want. Oh gosh, hearts take a while to draw. And I'm not very good at it. Whatever symbol you want to show 7 in each group. Then we're going to write it only with addition. So here, how many do we see? We see 7 plus here there are 7 plus here there are also 7. 7 plus 7 plus 7 because multiplication problems are really repeated over and over again. Addition. 7 plus 7 plus 7 equals 21. Now I know a lot of us can be like 3 times 7 is 21. Okay, great. But we actually have to go through each of these steps because we're going to build up to way more complicated problems and you need to know the steps to do for each of them. So the first bit, you'll just be doing multiplication problems. Then we're going to move to multiplication and addition. So again, we're going to write it out first in words, just like you're reading it. We see the 5 first, plus 2. We're going to say groups of for multiplication, 3. 5 plus 2 groups of 3. Or you can write the actual numbers and then just spell out the words. 5 plus 2 groups of 3. Watch how I draw this. This 5 is not in a group. So I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on its own. Plus 2 groups. I'm going to draw myself 1 group, 2 groups of 3 in each group. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is my representation, my picture of this problem. I'm going to write it all with addition. Here I see 5. Plus here I see 3. Plus here I see another 3. Notice there are no number 2s in this addition sentence, even though there was a 2 here in the actual problem. So I'm just looking at my picture to make sure that I'm writing my addition sentence correctly, and then I'm going to add it up and see what the answer is. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. is my final answer. This is what we're going to be doing today.